Hello everyone and welcome, it's Shanna. Now today I'm going to be working with this Trinity Stamp Cell Phone Mini Slimline die set, and this thing is so cute. I know I'm a little late to the game. I've had this for a little bit and I haven't worked with it, but I've got a little story to go along with it, so I'll tell you about it. I'm just bringing in a piece of cardstock that I'd already trimmed some off, and for this Mini Slimline I'm going to cut it at 7 by 6.5. And I'm just lining it up on my trimmer, moving it in to show you. I've got it at 7 and then 6.5, and that's going to be my mini slimline size. And I know you see different sizes or whatever, but what I did was I took my mini slimline dies that I have from Spellbinders, and I took the largest one, looked at it, and that's the size that it was, so that's the size that I decided to go with on this. So I'm just going to bring in my score buddy, and then we'll just score it at 3 1/4, because 3 1/4 is half of 6.5. And so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna get it scored and get it ready. And this die stamp, or this die set, this Cell Phone Mini Slimline die set, is gonna pretty much fill up this card base. So I'll show you. It'll pretty much just fill it up, and that'll be all you need. And then I've chosen this glitter till cardstock that I've had in my craft room forever to use, because the person I'm making this card for is my little niece, and teal and purple are her colors. She started off very young and purple was her favorite color, and then she moved to teal, and teal became her favorite color. And so normally when we get stuff for her, we get her stuff that's either teal or purple, because those are her signature colors. Now, I said niece, she's actually my great niece. This is my nephew's daughter, and they're the ones that just had a baby. My great niece is 10 years old, and they were so excited to have another baby, and so their kids are going to be 10 years apart. Anyway, so I'm making this card for her, and I'll just tell a story. I've got 2 pieces of hammer mill cardstock that I die cut this out as well. So I'll have 3 layers, and I'm just getting them glued up and going to get them laid together. Now, I had the boys the other day, it was earlier this week, and she came over with my mom, and she had her phone, and she said, I dropped my phone and it's acting up. Can you work on it? Because I've had a lot of experience with phones and issues and stuff, and so she brought it over, and we worked and worked and worked with it, and I tried all the tricks, the up down button and the power button and all the little tricks that you do to try and remedy your phone. I'm bringing in an embossed panel. I thought that I needed just a little bit of texture, and so I'm bringing in her purple, trying to get my tip off my glue press there, and I'm still having trouble squeezing, getting it to come out. My friend messaged me the other day and said, hey, try this and try that and try this. And so I did try those things, and I think I figured out what my problem was, but it was laying on its side, so the glue is not down to the tip right now. So I'm going to put it in its cradle, and it should get the glue there. So hopefully that'll take care of the problems I've been having. And I've got this embossed panel laying there, and I've got a little edge I'll have to trim up a little bit. But I thought it'd be fun to have the texture on there. So anyway, we messed with her phone, and basically you could just see a sliver of the screen. And so I did everything that I researched that you could do, and we couldn't get it resolved. So I'm thinking I haven't touched base yet, but I'm thinking she probably had to get a new phone. So this little card is kind of in reference to that little experience we had with her phone. And so the little messages that go with it is going to kind of go along with that. So I'm just taking and just laying this down on here, just as simple as it can be. And then you either have dark mode or light mode on your iPhone. And I use dark mode on mine, so I went ahead and used the black paper and die cut that out, and that's going to be the base where our little conversation is going to take place. I can't recall if she actually had dark mode or light mode on, but I thought I'm just going to go with the dark mode. That's what I use. I know a lot of people use the dark mode, so that's what I'm going to do. So I'm just pressing, getting it down in there, and it's coming together pretty nice. Now I chose to emboss some sentiments, and we'll get back to that because I'm going to put my little bar at the bottom with all my little icons. And I just took my phone and I looked at the color that all these icons were, and I just used that color for the paper. Now, it's a bar die, and I'm going to bring it in and show it to you. But they were really smart. They put these two, the phone and the message one, in the middle, because the phone and the message are actually the same two colors generally on your phone. They're that lime green or whatever you want to call it. And then they also gave you the movie and the music icon. And they put those on the outside. You can see that there now. And the movie is typically purple and the music is typically red. So I like that they were on the end, so I didn't have to waste all that purple and all that red. I could just put the end of my die on the red piece of paper and the end of my die on the purple piece of paper, and just die cut out that by itself. And I thought that was genius of Trinity to put them like that so that you wouldn't have to waste all of your colored cardstock. You could just use a smidgen and get those icons die cut out. So I am going to lay that on my base there. And I actually decided I thought, wait a minute, which way does this go? And I have another cell phone laying there beside me, and I just opened it up and looked at how they were on there. And obviously you can arrange your icons however you want them on your phone, but I just chose to do them like I had them. And I wanted to get that phone handle laid in the right direction, so I've used it as a reference. And then I'm going to do my message emoji right next to it, just because that's how I have it laid down or arranged on my cell phone. And then I'll do the same with the music and then the movie icons. And you need your tweezers. These are some little pieces. And you can see my glue's flowing nicely now that I've had it setting on the base. When I put the fancy little cap on it, it doesn't sit down in that base like it does when it has its cap off. And that base actually has a little spot where you set your little fancy cap so you don't lose it. So that's handy. Anyway, so now I'm getting my little movie icon laid down on there. And I'm just going to put it at the bottom where it belongs. And just using my tweezers, kind of keep the glue off my hands and be able to manage it better. But I'm going to call and see if she wound up getting a new phone or whatever. I think she'd had her phone for, I don't know, a couple years or whatever, maybe a year. So hopefully they either got it fixed or they got her one replaced. So I thought it'd be cute to send her this little card. Either way, if they got it fixed or if she got it replaced, I was just going to send her a little note. And so this message, and it's real hard to really, you've got kind of limited conversations on there, like hello and hi and wow and call me and stuff like that. But I'm going to use the little mind blown emoji, like her mind was blown when her phone screen got messed up. And so then I said back to her, wow, and use that, and that little sentiment is on there. And I did heat emboss these, and I'm telling you, heat embossing is not my thing. I did these several times to try and get something that was satisfactory. Now that one, you'll see I had it going in the wrong direction. So I threw everything aside and I went back to my die cutting machine and got my little message bubble going in the right direction so it looked like it was coming from me. But I stamped and embossed these things multiple times until I got something that was satisfactory in my opinion. And I did use my anti-static powder and all that, but I don't know, I guess I don't do a lot of embossing, and perhaps I should do more so that I get better at it. And then this one would be the little smiley face where she's saying, it's fixed now, or I got a new one. So I'm just laying it down, and then I'm going to say back to her, congratulations. Just using the messages that were in the Picture This stamp and die set that comes from Trinity as well. So I used 2 sets. I used the cell phone mini slimline die set and then the picture of the Stampin' die set to create this. And then I'm just going to kind of clean up my mess there, and this is, my card is finished, I think. Now I will go off, I'll show you this, and then after I go off camera I will round the edges of the card because I just think it looks better, and in my picture I'll show you that. So thanks for watching. Have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.